Nicola, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank
All the
you.
way from Leeds.
Yes.
I'm delighted you came all that way. That's
know.
quite something. Tell me, what's going on with your hair?
Well, the only thing that I know how to do with my hair is to straighten it.
Okay.
It has a very natural wave
Okay.
and a frizz.
Interesting.
And any sort of heat or damp, it then just obviously yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like you got it all going on. Your hair's fine. It's curly, prone to going frizzy. I imagine that if you yank it too much, it can go flat quite easily as well. And what is it you'd like your hair to do that it's not doing for you at the moment?
I just like it to sit perhaps a bit more naturally. I think
Yeah.
I'm sort of in menopause, so it's gone very dry now. I get up, I wash it. If I wash it, I blow dry it, then I straighten it, and then the next day I wake up and it's all messed up again. So then I'll probably re-straighten it again. So yeah.
Have you ever tried sleeping with a silk turban? Or
I haven't. My
anything like
daughter
that?
has one of those.
Does she?
Yeah.
Nick it from her
Okay.
and give it a try and see. It reduces the friction.
Yes.
Exactly. So that can be helpful. I have to say, given that you have washed it, you haven't put any product in,
No.
you've let it dry naturally,
Yeah.
it's not bad. There's something there.
Yeah.
And that something there is quite a nice undulation. Your hair's dark, so it's not kind of reflecting frizz. I can see close up that it's fluffy, it's frizzy.
Yeah.
But looking at you in the mirror, I don't see that.
Yeah.
I see through here that it's quite strong, and there's a bit of a wave in there which you probably want to smoothen out a bit. And there's also quite an attractive wave through here as well. So I think that the way I would approach your hair is not to make it dead straight, because it can become straight frizz, but try and find a way of working with the natural movements in your hair.
That sounds amazing, yeah.
And it might be that your hair will end up being curlier or wavier than you're used to. But it's something that I think is worth working with.
Definitely, yeah.
Your hair might actually come to life, and we might be able to bring the movement in your hair to bear in a positive way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just being sort of pulled out and then it's just frizzy and then it gets dry because you're yanking it all the time and you're using so much heat.
It's that vicious cycle.
Yeah, okay. I have a couple of questions. What do you use equipment-wise?
I use a shark, and I'll blow dry it and then I'll use the big brush on it.
Okay, so is this the shark that's a bit like the Dyson Airwrap?
Yes.
It has the different attachments?
Yes, yeah.
Great. Good. Okay.
I've never used the diffuser on it though.
No, I'm not thinking about the diffuser. I'm thinking more of the thing that sucks your hair onto it.
The air wrappy type thing.
Yeah, the air wrap thing.
Right.
Because I'm thinking about how can we get those
more defined.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the most high impact way of defining your hair. Low impact in terms of heat and tension.
Yeah.
Product wise, what are you used to using?
So I use all different sort of products. I bought them actually.
Okay, great. Can I have a look?
Yeah.
Right.
Use that.
Dream Coat, excellent. So that is an anti-humectant, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes I use that. I mean, I don't even know why I'm using these products. I just sort of.
So this is a finishing product.
Yeah.
I can see it's clear, and I can see there's a bit of sparkle in there.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that will just add shine.
Yeah.
To your hair. Yeah. Okay.
Frizz Magic.
Frizz Magic is a before you blow dry.
Yes.
Oh yes, anti-frizz serum. Okay. So,
and then I've also got this that made my hair quite straight. I don't know why I'm using these things.
Great. So this is Paradox Repair 3-in-1 Conditioner Hair Mask. So it probably gives your hair a little bit of weight.
Yes, but then it can sometimes feel a bit, like, when you've got too much product in your hair and it's a bit...
Okay. But this is a rinse out conditioner, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could just use that on the mid-lengths and ends.
Yeah.
So not so much where your hair's glossier, but more where it's a bit more
drier.
dehydrated. So maybe there onwards.
Okay.
And just avoid the roots.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the roots to become too flat.
Too flat, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just...
This is great. The Good Habit by Archive, which is a hybrid oil. So everything you've shown me is about nourishing, conditioning, adding gloss, adding shine.
Yeah.
Nothing you've shown me is about giving hold.
Yes.
Do you have a favourite?
I do like this one.
Dreamcoat.
Yes, I do like that one. Yeah.
I think Dreamcoat is probably a good foundation.
Yeah.
You don't want to use too much of it because your hair's fine, and your hair is always likely to go flat there.
Yeah.
And I think we need to add something that's going to give your hair a bit of structure.
Yeah.
And then we need to look at how can we take your hair that tends to become a straight frizz and make it into a kind of viable kind of movement. So I'm just looking through the products that I have to hand today. If I were going to use a tried and tested product today, I would use something like Oribe Imperial Blowout, which is a cream. As you blow dry it in, it turns from creamy to powdery.
Okay.
And I think the powderiness is the thing that would give your hair structure. But I don't have that available today. So I'm looking at thickening sprays, thickening creams that I have amassed from my shopping trip. So one of them is actually John Frieda Pro Filler Thickening Spray, which plumps overall thickness by 200% and provides heat protection. I'm going to go with this today.
Okay.
I think this will be good for you. So before we put the Pro Filler in, I'm going to use something here by L'Oreal Elvive, Dream Lengths. We're all dreaming lengths. Leave-in serum to nourish the lengths and also ease the blow dry up to 230 degrees C. So if ever you use a tong or anything like that, this will give you enough protection, but it will give you also ample protection for blow drying. So in we go with, a decent dollop. And I'm just going to work this into the mid-lengths and ends. Just going to rake my fingers through the roots so you get a little bit there. Feels nice. It does feel good. If you want to touch your hair, have a feel.
Yeah.
Do you get the sense that it's got some preparation in it?
Yeah.
And that's going to stand you in
It
good
feels like a
stead.
bit thicker.
Good.
Already, yeah.
Good. That's great. Into the ends first to give the most vulnerable
product.
areas the most protection, and then raking through a bit the roots as well. I'm going to go in with the Pro Filler by John Frieda Thickening Spray. So this is the thing that you haven't done with your hair, is to add something that's going to give a bit of hold. And I think with this, what we want is to get a nice, even coating. So I'm just going to sort of hold it quite far out and just give it a mist over the top like that. Your hair's passed in the middle right now. And then what I'm going to do is just tip your hair over and go in like that.
So it's quite a bit of the product that you've put in there as well, isn't there?
You can use a lot.
Yeah.
Just try with a bit, and add a bit more, add a bit more. Have a feel of your hair now. It feels like there's something on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel sticky.
No, it doesn't.
So I think that's good. So what we're going to do is, this is my plan of attack. We're going to blow dry the fringe. We're also going to blow dry a second fringe.
Okay.
And I'm going to blow dry your hair flat and forwards.
Okay.
From just in front of the crown. Get this sort of coming down. We'll just then part it. And then we're going to deal separately with the length through here, where I'm going to get the equivalent of the shark or the Dyson Airwrap, and we'll start to work with the natural curl of your hair. Start with your hair pretty much wet as it is now. I'm not going to do any lifting of the roots because it's just going to make it frizzy. We want to get it quite sort of smooth and polished. What kind of brush do you use when you're blow drying your fringe?
That one there, like that you've got
Literally,
there.
nice and small.
Yeah.
Great. And do you find that helps you to just not get the fringe too fat?
Yeah, and then sometimes I like massage the roots a bit.
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah. And that just helps you to, as you're working it through?
Yeah.
Another thing you can also do is you can blow dry, you can push it that way.
Oh, yes.
And then push it the other way as well. That, so that all these things are quite good.
I think sometimes, like with my fringe, it likes to do a natural, so I try and do that so that I can...
Yeah. It does it part here.
Yeah.
In the middle. I see. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So that is all your fringe done now. I'm going to go back another section.
My fringe never goes that straight when I try.
I know, you have to show it, you mean business, don't you? So you can see you've got these longer bits now. I haven't really done much with the ends, but I wanted to get the roots nice and smooth. And then if you just start to do that a bit, it just then starts to open out and you can start to establish your parting. Do you normally wear it in the centre?
Ish.
Your parting.
Yeah.
And that's sort of where it's divided.
Yeah.
And so now you have your fringe and you have your top section, which is now sitting sort of like that and out to the side. You can forget about it now. And you've done it all by blow drying it as though it were a fringe. Yeah. Now it's about what we're going to do with the rest. Now, in terms of the rest, it's much less about pulling it smooth. And I think this is where this product will be most useful. The Aire 360 by T3, very similar to the Shark and also the Dyson Airwrap. Start sectioning up the sides. Yeah. I'm now taking what feels like a workable section, as in it's not too thick, it's not too thin. And if you feel it starts to get a little bit too dry, you can always just damp it down a little bit. Yeah. Switch on your device, hold your hair out from the end, and then come in at the root and take it round like that. So you're holding the end of your hair, which means you're holding your hair taut. Right. Okay. If you don't do that and you let it go, the device is in charge. Yeah. And you don't want that. Yeah. You want to be in charge. Always come in from the root. Wrap your hair around yourself by holding the ends like that. And then just do that. And then, I don't know why, I just run the implement backwards and forwards slightly. Let that, switch that off, let that out. And there you have this really cool wave. And I've done nothing more than hold your hair taut. And now that will drop down and you have a really nice curl. And then we move on to the next section. We're going to go the other direction. So I've put the other piece on now. So we're going to go like that. So by laying the device over the hair and then wrapping the hair up and round, you'll get a wave that goes forward. Notice I'm not doing that. Notice that I'm actually stretching the curl down the barrel, and that's going to give you that kind of nice loopiness. And there we have it. So let's have a look. So once you're done, you can sort of use your fingers to open it out a little bit. It's movable. How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels lovely. Yeah, really light and natural.
Great. And does this feel like something you'll be able to kind of get your arms around yourself at home? Yeah. Fab. Wonderful. The one thing about using that versus using a brush is that you're not brushing your hair through. So it doesn't quite necessarily have the same polish that you would normally get with blow drying your hair through a brush. But that's okay, because it's all about maintaining the movement in your hair anyway. And as you can see, it's got a really nice shine to it. But the ends do feel, you can sort of feel the dryness slightly on the ends. So I would suggest you just finish off with a little bit of oil. Can I try your archive oil? Because I haven't used this. It's called the Good Habit Hybrid Oil. I think probably just 2 little pumps. Yeah. And what I would do is just squeeze that into the ends, just like that. Avoid the root area, where it's perfectly fine. And just squeeze it into the areas where you feel your hair is just a little bit dry. What you'll find in time is that your hair will benefit from not having been dragged through a brush over and over and over.
And straightened.
Exactly. And you know, your hair will get used to being dried like this, and the appearance and the finish will get better and better.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Does it looks really healthy and I really like the wave in it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.